After Call of Duty Advanced Warfare turned out not to be as bad as I expected, I decided to try out the Call of Duty game with the worst reputation. The one that set in the decline of the series. Call of Duty Ghosts. Is it really that bad? Like always, I just played a single player campaign. In Ghosts, you play Logan. Logan is dragged into a war between the United States and the Federation of Americas, a confederation of Latin American states, together with his father, his dog and his brother. After a few missions, he gets recruited by the Ghosts, a covert elite force that does behind enemy lines reconnaissance. Not long after, Logan encounters Rourke, an ex-Ghost who is recruited by the Federation to eliminate his ex-comrades. From that day on, your main mission is to stop Rourke. You do this in a very traditional Call of Duty fashion. Most of the missions are run and gun, but there are a few stealth and turret sections here and there. Logan visits several locations. And there's even a mission in space, although it's not as well done as in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The graphics are as I expected. Very nice. This is one of the first games for the PS4 and it still looks like it could have been made in 2017. The jungles are nice and varied. The destruction looks realistic and the cities look very livable. The sounds are fine as well. Good sound effects made the guns feel like guns and the shooting fun. The music is, again, the dramatic epic soundtrack. I really had enough with this kind of music in games, but this is just a personal preference. Objectively, the music is fine. And that is the problem with this game. Objectively, everything is fine. The story is fine, but not more than that. Actually, I really like the background story. This war between the Federation and the US was fleshed out pretty well. The US are the underdog with less national resources who stand strong against the invaders. During the story, you hear that some border cities are lost and you feel like you're just a small part of this war. I like the way this is done. On the other hand, Logan's personal story is very weak. It's another heroic tale with a big American fuck yeah drama cliché. It's very predictable and this makes it boring. The characters are not interesting and very one-dimensional. The ending is set up as a classic cliffhanger, but since there's no sequel, there's no closure. The gameplay is just fine too. Call of Duty Ghosts plays smoothly and the shooting is fun. The only problem is that nothing of this game is very original apart from the level in space. Everything that's done here feels like I did it before in another game. This is only my third Call of Duty game and I already felt the repetition. For example, halfway the campaign you must infiltrate a skyscraper. The visuals are gorgeous, but as soon as you enter the building the feeling of grandeur goes away. You are just shooting tons of bad guys coming from everywhere in hallways and large indoor rooms. After I completed this level I had to take a break of a week or so to finish the game because I was too bored of the gameplay. And mind you, this is not a very long game. In total I finished it in about 8 hours or so. Maybe I'm too negative about Call of Duty Ghosts. It's not a bad game. It's not even a mediocre game. It's above average. Still, there's no reason for me to recommend it to anyone. Why? Well, there's so much better games with almost the same gameplay. Do you want a traditional Call of Duty? And are you nostalgic for Call of Duty? I would recommend to take a look at Modern Warfare or the Black Ops games. Are you looking for a more modern and refined Call of Duty? Then the newer installments, they're much stronger. In other words, Call of Duty Ghosts is not a bad game, but it's unremarkable. Which maybe is worse than a bad game. So, that was my review of Call of Duty Ghosts. Sorry for the weird voice, but I'm a bit, well, I have a runny nose, I don't know why. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about mediocre games. Are they worse than bad games? Because, yeah, I had this feeling that I would never ever play this game again. Well, sometimes a bad game you do play again just to remind yourself how bad some things can be. I will put some gameplay online. I did record quite a lot of levels, so you can look forward to that. And if you like this video, share, subscribe, and you know what to do. Bye bye.